to This Day. It is Tuesday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. I'm Michael Taylor. Welcome. Are you all ready for Valentine's Day? Do you have the card, the chocolates, the reservation, everything set? You know, love's complicated enough already, but we have to make a day to remind us how hard it is. All right, it's okay. I hope everybody enjoys their Valentine's Day. It's going to be, I have plans. I've made my plans a long time ago, so I'm all set. Today's show is all set, too. Let's tell you all about it. Today we have Dan Ohlweiler from Sterling Financial. He's going to be coming and talking to us about Social Security and the fixes that kind of need to be done to make sure the fund doesn't run out. The date's 2034, I think, that they're saying we might run out of the funding. So we're going to talk about what changes need to happen to make sure Social Security stays in place for the long term. And Wellness in the Woods with Leslie Creddy. She's going to talk to us about being a princess for a day. So I don't think it applies to me, but you know, you never know. I could play dress up every once in a while. Who knows? So anyway, we're going to play Princess for a Day. She's going to tell us about that event coming up, and so we'll enjoy that as well. Hey, let's stay informed. We've got an interesting one to tell you about. On President's Day next Monday, we are not going to be here, but we're going to be celebrating it. This day won't be on the air, but we're going to be celebrating it with a couple of great films. On February 19th at 9 a.m., we'll present Ronald Reagan, An American Journey. It's an in-depth look at one of the most influential and popular political figures, the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. From his early career, the assassination attempt, trailblazing international relations, to his personal life with First Lady Nancy Reagan, the film features special archive footage, news coverage, and debate speeches, so stay tuned for that. Then later on President's Day at noon, we're going to be showing JFK Remembered 50 years later. It's the 1,000-day presidency of John F. Kennedy, filled with a multitude of dramatic moments, of course, featuring the inaugural speech, Bay of Pigs, Cuban Missile Crisis, through the tragic death by assassination on November 22nd, 1963. The documentary includes rare footage from JFK's presidential library. So those are going to be what you're going to see on President's Day right here on Village Television. Remember, we won't be on, but we got some great documentary films featuring some great presidents of our time. So stay tuned for that. Looking forward to that one. Hey, let's take a look outside at our weather. It's going to be a pretty nice day. We got some pretty great temperatures for the rest of the week. We're going to be going from sunny skies to a little bit partly, and then we're going to have on Saturday, unfortunately, some clouds moving in as we may be looking ahead to some rain, either maybe Sunday or Monday. Still not 100% sure on that, but rain's coming. But enjoy the great dry out what we're having, great sunshine, temperatures in the mid-60s, great temperatures. Let's take a look at the sunrise and sunset while we're at it. Look at this guy. This is Cole Young's dog, Roscoe. Look at that guy. Oh, what a cutie. Sunrise was this morning at 6:37. Sunset was 5:33. Thank you, Cole, for sending that picture to us. And if you would like to send us a picture of your pet, do you have a Roscoe? Do you have another dog or a cat or a parrot or whatever you might have? You want to send us a picture of that? We'll put your animal on our sunrise sunset segment. You can do that by emailing us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name. Your pet's name would be great too, where you took the picture, and we will put it on our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got a meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to Dan Ohlweiler about the Social Security Trust Fund. Stay with us.
Adapt to it, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to it has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to it sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
You have a club for every scenario. A driver for the long holes. Wedges to get you over the hazards. And a putter for when you need a touch of finesse. What about your retirement? Will you have enough to play the back nine? Call to set your 15-minute phone visit today and let's find out. Get a second set of eyes on your retirement plan.
So what's the future of Social Security? Well, our next guest doesn't have all the answers.
I have all the
You don't
answers.
have all the answers, Dan O'Weiler from Sterling Financial Partners, but we do have some ideas, right? We're going to kind of take a stab at what's going on with this. People have some clarity, right? Because we've been hearing, oh, the fund's going to run out by 2034, and what does that really mean?
That's what they tell us.
That's what they tell us, and
Right.
and honestly, since I was a kid, I've been hearing how Social Security is going to run out by 1993. So there's the doomsday kind of attitude towards that. But what's really going on?
Well, what happened is FDR brought it out in the
Right.
30s, and they started collecting taxes in 1930 is the first one.
Yeah, it's all part of the
Okay.
big New Deal, and it's like, okay, people should have some sort of nest egg retirement and a way to pay into that. That's automatic.
Well, it was more
kind
of a
thing.
safety net. It was
Right.
supposed to be a safety net.
Right,
They
right.
realized people weren't saving for
Mm-hmm.
retirement, and so this was a way to force it to have some type of retirement as a safety net. It was not meant to be our main source of
Right,
income.
right.
Okay, and back in the 30s, our life expectancy was 65. It's now 79. Okay,
Right.
because of medical advances and things like that. For every person that was on Social Security in the 40s, there were 42 workers supporting that one person. Now there's 3. Right. And so the other thing I thought of coming over is the other thing that impacted the Social Security Trust Fund is started to give spousal benefits. If somebody has never paid into the system, still gets benefits.
Right.
That obviously is going to drain it. So they're predicting the money is supposed to run out by 2034 unless they do something.
So in terms of the way it works, I mean, I'm paying in now, but I'm not going to reap those. But what I'm paying in now is paying for the retirees that are retired right
For
now,
me.
right? Yeah, for you, and folks who have done that. So it isn't so much in terms of how the system works financially. It isn't my money that I'm putting away for myself. It's I'm paying into a system that is now paying these folks out. And it's more of a system than my own personal. I can't look up and see how much have I saved in Social Security.
Well, unfortunately, if they would have allowed us to put it into our IRA accounts, all of us would have been much better off. But as soon as they included the Social Security Trust Fund into the general fund, and they could tap into that and start spending that, that's where we started to run into problems.
And then the government started using it as a little bit of a piggy bank.
That's again, there's a combination of things, not just that, but living longer. People weren't expect to live that much longer after they started to receive benefits.
Right.
If our life expectancy was 65 at the time, you qualified for benefits at 65. So they might say, well, we'll have some to live to age 70.
Right.
But they weren't anticipating the baby boomers coming on board.
Right, because we've got 80 million baby boomers that are in retirement or retiring as we go, and that's the biggest bulge in our population in terms of the folks who are going to be pulling that money.
Well, we're going from paying into the system to actually collecting from the system. And so you've got the baby boomer situation, and so there's a lot of things that could happen. And the odds are Congress is going to have to do something in order to keep this benefit going, because they're not going to allow this to happen. If they allow it to happen, they're going to be voted out of office.
Right.
And there'll be a civil war going on with the younger generation and the older generation. I've paid into this all my life, and now you're telling me I can't get benefits?
Right.
There's going to be, a civil war.
It's gonna, yeah.
So there's some things that they can do to prop this Social Security trust fund up. It's just hard to make those changes.
And some of those ideas are like changing the age when you're eligible, right? But
They could.
moving that
Well,
over.
we started out at age 65.
Right.
Baby boomers are now 66. If you're born after age 1955, now it's 67. So those are. That's one of the things
They've
that
made
they
those.
could do.
They made slight changes.
By the time my kids get it, it'll probably be 70.
Right.
you know?
They'll have bumped it up to a certain amount.
They could raise taxes on the amount that we pay into Social Security. So if we're paying 6.2%, your employer is paying 6.2%, that's 12.4%. They could raise that to 15%. Okay, each of us now paying 7.5%. So that's an option. They could raise the amount that we're paying Social Security benefits on. I think it's $168,000 and change that we're paying on. Anything over and above that we don't pay on. They could raise that to $250. So they could raise taxes on the amount. They could raise the amount that we have to pay taxes on.
Right.
Okay.
And since it is a safety net, there's also a lot of talk about like, well, for those who don't need it, shouldn't be even allowed to collect. If you have this income, if you have this when you retire, then you don't get to tap into Social Security.
Means tested benefits.
Right.
Kind of like Medicare. The more we make, the more we have to pay. The less we make, the less we have to pay.
Right.
Well, with Social Security, Elon Musk probably doesn't need Social Security.
Not.
I was just reading yesterday where Jeff Bezos is worth $194 billion, okay? The third wealthiest person in the world. Well, I don't know that getting $3,500 a month is going to change his lifestyle.
Yeah, right.
So they may come back and they may say, well, if you're making too much, we're going to start taking it away and giving it to Dan, who might need it more than you do.
Yeah.
So there's a means tested benefit there that, and I'm not sure what they'll do. My gut reaction is they'll probably do a combination of all four of those. They'll raise taxes, raise the amount, increase the age that we qualify for Social Security, and then do a means tested benefit. I think there'll be a combination of all that.
What about the lockbox? Is the lockbox ever coming back on the table like Gore asked for? He's going to put Social Security in a lockbox?
Yeah, right. Well, when Roosevelt came out, he says, I can promise you this, we will never tax your Social Security benefits. Well, what happened? Well, those politicians who made that promise died.
They all went away.
So the other politicians, we didn't make that promise, And so, there's a lot of things that they can do. The odds are they're going to have to make these tough decisions. And the odds are those are some of the things that they're going to have to do.
Well, that's just going to be the bottom line on that. So, folks, if they're looking for financial help, if they're looking for some come into your office and they're relying on this safety net and they have a little bit of help, what are you telling folks these days?
People always ask when's the perfect time to take Social Security.
Right.
And I tell them you should take Social Security when you need it. Okay. I've told people to take it at age 62 because they have bills coming in, no income, and they need assistance with paying those bills. If you don't need the Social Security, it increases 8% a year from age 66 to age 70. Well, getting 8% guaranteed on your money is a good thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, tell me when you're going to die, because it takes about 12 to 13 years to break even. So you're going to go from 70 to 83 before you even break even on that amount. So it's just a matter of a personal choice in regards to when I've had people say, well, I want to get it as soon as I can because I don't know if it's going to be around later on. That's not a wrong decision.
Right.
It's just you need to understand the consequences
What your needs, where you're at, all of those things come into assessment.
Exactly.
And Dan Ohlweiler from Sterling Financial Advisors can help you with that and a lot more.
Well, we try. We try.
Thanks for coming in, Dan.
Good to be here.
Good for that clarification on exactly what's going on with Social Security. All right, that's going to be for this segment. When we come back, we'll be talking to, who are we talking to? Wellness in the Woods, Leslie Coretti. How could I forget? We'll be right back.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.
At Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Backed up toilet can wreak havoc in our homes. And with our older sewer lines, a clogged pipe can become a nightmare for our neighbors as well. That's why we have to be careful about what we flush down the village toilets. One of the biggest sources of blockages is personal hygiene wipes. Even if they're labeled flushable, always toss disposable wipes in the trash because these products do not break down like toilet paper. Please, don't throw them in the toilet.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
You know, every little girl likes to dress up as princess, right? My daughter did. I took her to Disneyland one time. They had a little princess thing where they did their hair, and they did a dress-up day, and she had a great, fantastic day. Well, some retirees might enjoy that as well. Leslie Coretti's here from Wellness in the Woods, and we're going to be talking about Princess for a Day. Welcome to the program.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
So what was the idea behind Princess for a Day?
Well, just exactly what you said. I mean, it's all about having fun. It's about having a girls' day, talking, girl talk. Mm-hmm. We're going to be doing some exciting things on that day. We're going to be writing a love letter to ourselves.
Okay.
And obviously being right around Valentine's Day, we thought, why not dress up and be a princess?
Sure, there you go.
So we wanted to start the year with like a great opportunity to have fun.
Okay, and you brought some dress-up stuff here for us, but this also has some history to it, some of these items here, right? So
yes,
take me through what you brought us here.
Well, this particular one is one of my favorite saris. This is when I lived in Kodaikanal.
Okay.
And Kodaikanal is a very small village above Madras, and as you can see, it's very, very colorful. Okay. And
Is it cotton? It feels like a little bit cotton, or?
No, this is not cotton at all, darling. This is a full silk. There. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's okay, not a problem. But it's beautifully woven, and
it is beautiful.
I have a story behind this one, which is incredible. I'm on my way down from Kodaikanal, which is a small village, like kind of high in the mountains. We're on our way down to Madras. I'm wearing the sari. I had baked cookies, and all of a sudden, this huge elephant gets in front of the taxi and won't move. So I had the window cracked just a little bit because it was kind of warm. I didn't know what to do.
Suddenly you're in a parade.
No, suddenly I'm feeding the elephant because his nose came straight through the window.
That's just not a problem you run into a lot in Laguna
No.
Woods.
He ate all the cookies before we were able to leave.
So much for that.
Yeah. It was quite funny. This particular one, I moved afterwards. I moved to Delhi. I stayed like 6 months in each place.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved to New Delhi, and in New Delhi I met a real princess who taught me how to dress, how to walk in sari, how to do everything. And there's certain saris for shopping, certain saris for each different type of an event.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yes, so that you dress up on certain occasions, and this would be more of a dress-up day. This would be more of an elegant shopping day.
Which one's for laying on the couch?
I didn't bring. I do have one of those. I have one for like washing, cleaning.
There you go.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
and
nice.
it is all 100% hand-woven cotton.
Wow.
Yes. So, and I will bring that one to the event. But then there are also really nice things like not everyone wears sari all the time.
Mm-hmm. And this is the top.
This is a top. And it's very beautiful. This one actually I got in Santa Barbara.
Okay.
At a flea market.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can wear
the stitch work is really incredible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's this embroidery. The whole thing is all embroidered in the front. And some people may not want to dress up entirely, so I have some pieces that they can just put on top of their blouse. And here's another one that just, I know people love pink.
Yeah, that's a little more razzle-dazzle.
This is razzle-dazzle, yes, but you may feel in a razzle-dazzle mood.
Absolutely.
And this one is, actually I got this one at an Indian club event. And I absolutely adore this dress. And it has a skirt that goes underneath, and so it goes all the way to the ground, just like the sari does.
Okay.
So, there's going to be a lot of different things to do. This event is actually sponsored by one of our new health alignment health plan.
Okay.
And they're helping us with, the rooms and flowers and different things to make this event. We're having photographers come.
Okay, so it's going to be quite a show.
Yes, so every person will be photographed individually.
Okay.
And that can be their 2024
There you go.
picture of the year.
So come dress up like a princess for a day
Yes.
and get your picture taken. It's going to be on the 27th for folks who, I don't know if we mentioned that yet. It's going to be February
Yes.
27th, Tuesday from 1 to 3:30 p.m. at Clubhouse 2. So that folks can get down there and enjoy all of that fun.
Yes. And I'm going to say maybe you should get there a little bit early to choose. But we have many, many choices, all different colors. It's going to be amazing.
People welcome to bring their own stuff too?
Yes. If you have something that you love and you want to wear it that day, then of course, we want to just like show off. I mean, how often do we have an opportunity to just, let me wear this.
Here we go.
It's Valentine's Day,
Right, yeah. It's it's time. And a lot of these things, have a meaning to you, right?
Yes.
These are moments in time as well. So it's not just dress up for dress up's sake.
No. A lot of these have very deep meaning, and obviously I like to share some of the things that I have, and I have a lot of them because I lived quite a few years in India. My daughter was born in Nepal, in Kathmandu. Okay. So I have a lot of history there,
Okay. And if people want to bring out their own stuff, they can come dress up just as they are.
Exactly.
Whatever it might be.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. It's going to be great.
Well, Leslie Carretti from Wellness in the Woods, thank you for bringing this stuff in from Princess for a Day. Again, folks, it's going to be February 27th. It's got Tuesday. It's from 1 to 3:30 p.m. Clubhouse 2. Come, dress up, have some fun, get your picture taken, have a little community with folks, have something to eat. It sounds like a great day.
Yeah, and let me tell you, if anyone would like to actually see me before the event, I'm going to be at Alignment. We're having a little bingo afternoon.
Oh, there we go.
And snacks and things like that, right next to Aldi's.
Okay.
And that's on the 15th.
We know where to find you.
So you know where to find me.
Thanks for coming in. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Did you hear the big news? The FDA announced the over-the-counter hearing aid program. It's been 6 years in the making. And what does that mean to you if you wear hearing aids or if you're thinking about wearing hearing aids for the first time? Most people are asking themselves, what is an over-the-counter hearing aid? Would it work for me? Where do I get them to try? How much do they cost? For over 40 years, Advanced Ear Care has been helping answer questions just like this. Call us today and find out more. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
No one deserves to be ashamed of their smile. MacArthur Dental Arts is here to bring back your confidence. We specialize in at-home, personalized smile restoration through the power of dental implants and perfect fit dentures. I'm here to answer all your questions with free in-office consults or using our Laguna Woods in-home service special. Don't wait to get the secure, worry-free smile you deserve. Visit MacArthurDentalArts.com or call the number on your screen to schedule your consultation today.
Hi, I'm Dan McEachran. 35 years ago, I was lucky enough to get my start in Laguna Woods. First, building patio rooms, then kitchens. Our cabinets are all built locally in Irvine. It all began with patio rooms, like this Majorca model, which we made into a complete room. I'll pull permits. We'll take care of everything. Give me a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
When we talk about cancer, we talk about how we're going to beat it. We talk about the 100 million lives impacted every year because of City of Hope's discoveries, and our team of more than 1,600 cancer specialists, all dedicated to ending cancer and giving you hope.
Take my coat off too for the dress-up day. All right, before we go, we got a couple announcements for you. Theater Guild is presenting. We have these folks in. They are presenting a really kind of an interesting presentation. It's a nonfiction. It's I Am Me First. Real people telling real stories. And so a lot of folks are going to get up there. They're going to be telling their stories. They've helped kind of shaved and they've scripted these things to tell their stories of their life. It's going to be on February 15th, Clubhouse 2. It's free for members and $10 for guests. The show begins at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. So go out there and enjoy that one. Sounds like it's going to be a real interesting show, and they've done it before, and they've had a lot of success with it. Hey, let's take a look at our weather before we head out. We got temperatures in the 60s going all the way up. Our warmest day of the week is going to be this Friday, so get out there and enjoy it. We're going to have a few clouds moving in and out, but really mostly sunny. As we get into the weekend, though, we are going to have some wet weather, so look out for that. Probably coming in Saturday night and Sunday, so enjoy the sun while we can. Tomorrow on the program, New York Club and how we met for Valentine's Day. That's a good word for Valentine's Day. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.
The Hogue Classic is returning March 20th through the 24th. Come experience the thrill of champions. For tickets, visit HogueClassic.com. See you at the beach.